Bert Allan Show is here sitting down with the cast of this fantastic film, Hauntology. I'm so excited. It's almost spooky season. Well, we're at the end of August, so September, October, we're close, right? We're close enough to start talking about fun Halloween type projects. Samantha Russell is with us, Samantha Robinson, and Zoey Luna from Hauntology. Thank you all for hanging out today. And it's exciting to talk to you about this cool project. Thanks so much.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Yes, well, all of you have done amazing Scream type projects in your own right, but have joined forces for this project, Hauntology, which is, I feel like, a love letter to these types of films. And it's really great. So, Samantha Robinson, we'll start with you, and then we'll just work our way down to Zoey and Samantha Russell. How exciting is this project for you to have for people to see here very soon? People will have a chance to watch. It's in the festivals, but then we'll have a theatrical release in late September.
It's so exciting. Yeah, I'm so happy to have another film in like the horror genre, which I love. And it was a really fun project to collaborate on. I love that it's like an anthology series. And the character I got to play was really fun and campy, and I'm like a killer. I'm not trying to spoil this for anyone, but
I think you're okay.
but it was really fun. It was a really, really fun project to work on. And it's yeah, new material out in the world.
Well, Zoey, you're no stranger to the spooky horror witchy genre. We'll just say that. How excited are you for this to be in this genre, but also, do something new and different?
I am so excited. Can I say it's so new? Probably not, since they love casting me as a witch, which is really iconic since I am one in my personal life. But I'm super excited for this. It's such a compliment to play the post transition version of what someone's ideal perception of themselves should look like. So thank you. But yeah, I'm grateful. I'm excited, and I'll stay in horror forever.
Yeah, yeah, that is. But I would have to say, though, I don't know, just from an outside perspective, to be able to like continue to book these types of roles, though, it's a testament to your acting ability too, I think, because you play it well. Unless you're just kind of, I don't know, some people might be over it. I don't know. Because, and I'm saying that you are or aren't, but it's like, it's fun because you get to do, as you just said, a different take on all of that, which is really fun, I think, for sure.
Yeah, no, I would love to just be a scream queen. That's the reason why I started acting. So
Okay. Well, that answers my next question. So we'll come back to that. Samantha, number two, how about yourself? Is exciting for you too?
Yes, it's thrilling. It's very exciting. It's the first time that I've done something like this of this nature. Normally, I'm intense drama on stage. So this has been a new experience, and I'm really lucky and fortunate to work with these ladies as well.
Yeah, it's really good. And I think, in this day and age of content and entertainment, there's like a lot of choices to make as far as what we want to watch. But when something like this, an anthology series comes out, and you have legacy casts from other projects, and then you have the wonderful folks that you are participating in it, I think it really appeases the horror fan, right? I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah. Um, and I enjoyed it. So, I mean, hey, here we are. Zoe, we'll start with you. You just mentioned the idea of, you got into acting because of being a scream queen and that sort of thing. Growing up, I would presume that you watched a lot of these films. Uh, and so you're nodding yes. So this was probably a no-brainer for you when you made your trip to Hollywood, so to speak. And did you start to initially seek these types of roles out?
No, I was just so lucky. At the first role that I ever got in, it was just because Rosario Dawson DM'd me and was like, "Hey, we're looking for this description. Are you that?" And I was like, "Yeah."
As
So from
anybody
there,
would, as Rosario Dawson would.
yeah, no, it was so amazing. But yeah, I got my first role when I was 16, and that was like a sci-fi, like woman empowerment little short thing. And it was really cute. And then from there, I also got reached out from casting a Blumhouse, and they were like, hey, we would love for you to do the Craft Legacy. Like, would you like to audition? And I was just like, duh. So I've just been blessed with like a lot of people knocking up. I'm so sorry. I have my cat in the room and she's
That's
meowing.
okay.
But yeah, no, I just was blessed to know what I wanted to do, and then to have everything kind of align, and just the world kind of opened up for me to take these opportunities. And then I took it into my own hands to kind of play the specific type of archetype that I've always wanted to with my next project, Slay, where I'm finally getting to be the blonde scream queen. But yeah, I'm just so grateful that people have given me the chance.
Yeah. And I think that's cool. I mean, I don't know how often you get a DM from somebody like that to say, but she's very nice. We met her in person at Fan Expo. So, I mean, I get it. That's a really cool thing to have happen. Samantha, up top here, for you, where did the journey begin for you as a storyteller?
Samantha Russell.
Samantha Russell. Or no, Samantha Robinson. Yeah, sorry.
It's confusing. It's confusing.
That's okay. Well, Samantha Robinson and then Samantha Russell, yes.
So where did the story begin of my acting?
Yeah, like how did you know this was something that you wanted to do?
So I've always wanted to act since I was probably 7 years old. I grew up in London, and my mom put me in Lambda classes. And I just really took a liking to it. And it was like my favorite thing to do. And since that time, I just have always had the bug for it. I went to a magnet high school, performing arts high school, went to college for acting, and, been here in LA for like 14 years, just, chasing my dream. And yeah, it's just something that I've always wanted to do. And I feel like once you have that, like you just can't ever shake it.
Yeah, I've heard that from so many actors. Like once you do it and you book that first role, I mean, I think obviously it has to be a big passion to begin with, right? Because like, you don't, I mean, people have certain aspirations for wanting to become an actor, but I think just having a pure passion for the craft, no pun intended, has to be part of what you're doing this for, right? Because, um, and I think that's cool. Samantha Russell, for you, again, you've had so many other things that you've done, but like, where did the interest begin for you uh, to begin this journey before making a trip out to LA or wherever it is that you got your start?
Well, actually, my story is like in reverse of Samantha Robinson. So I'm originally from the US and now I live in the UK. I went to drama school here, Royal Central School of Speech and Drama. And then when I went back to Ohio for a one-woman show, that's where the director Parker and the producer and I met, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to audition for this film?" I was like, "Oh, it sounds cool, something I had never done before." I loved the story. So I originally auditioned to be a ghost, and then it went up to a different level to play with a co-star to Jaden, the sister. So yeah, from there it's just been a magical story, and here we are.
Yeah. Well, again, all of you have very impressive resumes, filmology, TV. It's just like I feel like, when you start out in this business or in a project, there's the process of getting the audition, and then there's the process of filming, and then there's the process of the project coming out. Sometimes they're all one journey, sometimes they're separate journeys. Zoey, for you in this project in particular, did you find it to be three different journeys, or was it all just combined together, a step-by-step process?
Yeah, it was really a step-by-step process. I've been so freaking lucky, I guess, to just be reached out with amazing projects that people want me to play. And so for this one, I just received a message from my agent being like, "Hey, this crew wants you to come in and do this witch role. Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah." So it was a pretty easy process, and I gotta say, I related so much to the character because I wasn't necessarily transitioning like gender wise at the moment, but I had just went through a physical, like mental health and physical weight loss journey. And when I was approached with it, it just was so um the word I want to say is sympathetic. Or I don't know, why am I trying to use big words? But
No, I get it. It makes sense. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
it
tracking
was
with you.
it was just super it was super natural, and I didn't really, oh my goodness, my dogs are insane. It was natural. It was
People
easy.
love this stuff. Like it's weird. You're fine. I've had weirder things happen. I've had kids walk in, so I can't even hear it. You're totally okay.
Thank goodness. Yeah, no, it was just a really easy project with the role, getting it, and then relating to it. And yeah, it was super. There wasn't much thought, like, or much transition into it. It's just pretty seamless.
Samantha Robinson, for you, when a project like this comes out, where do you sit as an actor? Are you excited? Are you satisfied? Or do you watch your work and go, man, I wish I would have done something different?
I have to admit, there's certain things I did see. I got the link to it, and I did see the film, and there were moments I'm like, oh, I wish I would have made a different choice in this moment. And I can be quite critical about my work. But at the end of the day, thankfully, it's out in the world, and that's all you can do, and you just gotta let it go. So, all you can hope for is that people respond to your work and to the movies.
Samantha Russell, for you, what are you most excited about for people to see when they get a chance to watch? Like with this very genre love letter to horror films.
It's tough because, well, if you've seen the film, then you know, but there's so many like moments that I think anyone can relate to. It's a layered story that you're not just going to go away and say, "Oh, this is part of the LGBTQ, community." It's like everyone can relate to it in some fashion. So I'm really excited about that. The connection there, really.
Yeah, well, it's a great film and an anthology series, a great project. I think people will really enjoy it. And I wish you nothing but the best on the theatrical release. What has been feedback from friends and family? Have they had a chance to watch your careers? Do they have notes for you when you work on a project? Anybody can jump in for this one because I always find it interesting when actors get markable roles and then family get a chance to watch. Sometimes they have notes, sometimes they go, oh, have you ever tried to get on this TV show? I don't know. It's just always interesting because a lot of times they don't really get like, it's not like you can just, unless you get a DM from a famous actor, but like, they see a show on TV that they like and they go, oh, Zoey, have you tried to get on, Suits LA? I don't know. It's just kind of like an interesting conversation, I feel like, that happens between actors and family members.
I wrote a
Anybody?
horror movie about my family, so I can't say I have any good criticism that's come back from them, or even criticism at all. I don't keep in touch with my family, and
Or even friends for that matter, when they watch you perform in something, do they go, hey, that was really fun, or that sort of thing? I think people find that part interesting.
I mean, my friend Talia told me we were doing Slay together, and she was like, you reminded me of Christina Ricci from Buffalo 60. Is it 69 or 66? I
Something
forgot.
like that.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I do personally have notes for the two of you. You guys are amazing and legends. And I think that you guys have really inspired me in my career. And I'm grateful for your performances and all these different projects that I've seen you in. That's, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, congratulations to all of you. And break a leg. And when this film comes out, and I think people will enjoy it. And it's been a pleasure chatting with all of you, Zoey, Samantha, and Samantha. Thank you so much for your time. I can't wait for people to watch.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, girls.